Welcome everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 34th Annual Professional Development Conference for the North Carolina MWBE Coordinators Network, our first virtual conference that is. It is absolutely a pleasure to have each and every one of you here with us this afternoon, taking time out of your busy schedule because you know the importance of professional development. So thank you again for coming. Influence is the power or capacity to cause an effect. As change agents in our organizations and communities, we are challenged to use our influence to advance the work of equity and inclusion. The program committee has worked diligently to craft our very first virtual conference with subject matter experts to bring you the tools and strategies needed to amplify your impact. I invite you to enjoy the informative and dynamic presentations designed to provide tangible takeaways. Use this opportunity to learn, to network, and to engage with colleagues and friends around topics that address the multifaceted diversity industry. Allow yourselves to be encouraged and inspired to be the change you wish to see. The annual Professional Development Conference is a perfect opportunity to refuel, to recharge for the work ahead. As an industry, the demand for diversity work is greater than it's ever been. And as a network, we must work together to use our collective energy, knowledge, and expertise to take advantage and move the needle on inclusion. Thank you again for taking the time to attend this event and develop your skills as a powerful influencer. I'm looking forward to a great, fantastic conference. Now I will put the program in the hands of our programs chair, Ms. Carla Daniels.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is so nice to have all of you with us today for our Professional Development Conference. I'm just going to take a quick moment to say thank you to our sponsors. We could not do this without their continued commitment and intentional support of our organization. So thank you very much to all of you who have contributed maybe not only dollars, but also time to support this very important event. I want to say thank you to our Powered By sponsor, North Carolina Department of Transportation, our champion level sponsors, the City of Greenville, the North Carolina Education Lottery, the North Carolina Hub Office, Skanska, J.E. Dunn, and Clancy and Thays. We have a couple of leader sponsors that I want to say thank you to, All for One Inclusion Innovators and SAS, our advocate sponsor, Mitchell Consulting Group, our partner sponsor, Wake County Public Schools. And I would be remiss if I did not mention our virtual event planner, Sydney Coles, owner and president of CTE. She is the magic behind the scenes today, the all and mighty powerful Oz, if you will. She's pushing the buttons and keeping us straight. And also a very, very big thank you to Greg Hedgepeth of Substantial Brand Studios. We have a virtual program book for you that you will be able to go through and read more about all of our presenters and speakers for the conference. And thanks to Greg and his talent, we were able to bring that to you virtually this year. Also want to just shout out our sister organizations, our partners with UMC-NC, and also the Hispanic Contractors Association. Thank you all very much. We are just really excited about this event and the information and opportunities that we're bringing to you today and tomorrow morning. Now I'm going to turn it over back to Denisha, and we're going to do a quick highlight of some of our MWBE firms. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. I appreciate that. Again, we would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity to highlight the businesses that we serve. None of us are unaware of what we are going through right now with COVID-19. All of us have been impacted in one way or another, particularly our business community. So we wanted to take the opportunity to allow a couple of our businesses to come to us today and talk to us about their COVID-19 pivot and also about their experience working with hub professionals and diversity professionals in the field. It is my pleasure to introduce the founder and CEO of Southern Wicked Lemonade. Her name is Naomi Lucas. Ms. Lucas is the first minority and the first female-owned moonshine distilled spirits company in the U.S. Her vast experience in global marketing, country branding, and trade development prepared her to succeed as a Wicked CEO. As a two-time cancer survivor, she knows the importance of good health and the growing global demand for clean organic products in the marketplace. If you would please allow me to introduce CEO and founder of Southern Wicked Lemonade, Ms. Naomi Lucas.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Denisha, for allowing me to come and speak about Southern Wicked. It has been an amazing year, but in times of struggle and times of challenge, my grandfather, who's a sharecropper in North Carolina, used to say that's where you find out who you really are. And so with Southern Wicked, we were very blessed to be the first female, first minority owned legal, I would say legal. We weren't the first moonshine company, but we were the first legal moonshine company in the US. My background, I am actually a UNC Chapel Hill alumni, go Hills. And my background is that I'm actually a scientist. And so when COVID first occurred, of course, it was a shock to the world. And immediately I called upon some of my colleagues to help in assisting Southern Wicked in creating PPE sanitizer. And so in doing so, I used the same strategy that we used in formulation of our alcohols. We wanted it to be as chemical free as possible. And at least chemical free in the sense that we want it as clean as possible. And so I called on epidemiologists, I called on organic chemists, medicinal chemists to assist us in creating what we felt would be a hospital grade sanitizer that I jokingly say is gentle enough for your hands, but it's strong enough to clean surgical equipment. And that is exactly what we created. The other thing is that even though I do love people consuming Southern Wicked, our moonshine, vodka, and gin, I necessarily did not want people to smell like a liquor still. And so our sanitizer actually smells like a rubbing alcohol. And so we're very, very pleased to have introduced this product. Angela is an amazing friend of Southern Wicked. She sits on the governor's cabinet and she has been a true friend of Southern. And so it was through her connection that we were able to meet Denisha. We were able to connect with the North Carolina Veteran Administration. And we actually do the sanitizer for the nursing homes for our veterans. We also do all 269 locations of the State Employees Credit Union. We're very grateful for the opportunity to serve our state in that capacity. And then in meeting Denisha, we're just so grateful to have met with the city of Greenville and the connection to ECU and just all of the protocol education that we've learned. This was our first time in the midst of COVID working with the state of North Carolina at this level. And if it had not been for MWBE and the network and just the leadership of Denisha, I don't know where exactly we could have, I don't think that we could have had the impact that our company has. And so we're certainly here to serve. We also tie 10% back to the local community. And so we have already started giving those donations throughout the state. And so if there's anything that we can do, any way we can serve, please, certainly, we are here to serve.
Okay, thank you so much, Naomi. We are glad that you are here today. Now I would like to turn it over to Tony Phillips. Give us just a second. I think Tony's having a couple of network difficulties. Just a second. Thank you.
Can you hear me, Carla?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, I'm back.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm having some difficulties here in Greensboro, but thank you. I am truly happy to have this opportunity to introduce the next person who I consider to be a game changer, not only in the plumbing field, but also with his company's internship program that has hired students from North Carolina A&T and UNCG. Mr. Antonio Wallace is the CEO of GP Supply Company, a $15-20 million mechanical, industrial, and plumbing distribution company headquartered here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Prior to acquiring GP's Supply Company in 2014, Mr. Wallace was the president of Crimson Capital Partners, a firm he co-founded in 2012. Mr. Wallace is a graduate of Morehouse, where he majored in business administration, and he earned his MBA from Harvard Business School. I am truly happy to introduce my friend, Mr. Antonio Wallace.
Thank you, Tony. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the selection committee for this spotlight opportunity. Collectively, members of the MWBE Coordinators Network are responsible, for helping me to build the largest independent minority business enterprise, brand in the mechanical and commercial plumbing supply industry. And let me tell you, this is not an easy game to play, for minorities. So it's something that I think it was a joint effort with a lot of you who are on this call. Through your consistency, your consistent advocacy and support, I've been able to, increase capacity, create jobs for minorities and women. In fact, I just hired another CDL driver, African-American CDL driver, who probably would otherwise be out of work. Just going to bring him on board next week. It's become a real source of wealth. I mean, when you are independent and you really own a successful business, I mean, you really can create real wealth versus the broker model and stuff like that. So, the other thing is we've become a regular sponsor of MBE events. As Tony said, one of the things I'm most proud of with my Pay It Forward strategy is the internship program, where it's kind of modeled after my experience at Harvard Business School, where, when we bring our interns in, we kind of allow them to rotate throughout the entire company, not just do, answer phones or do one little aspect of a business. We allow them to see how accounting, how technology, or IT or in operations. We allow them to see in sales. We allow them to see how the entire business runs. The objective is to plant that seed of entrepreneurship inside of them. I was just looking at one of my interns, his LinkedIn page, because these guys, they all keep in touch with me, young ladies, and it's really cool to see GPS as a part of their work experience. So I think that that's something that I'm extremely passionate and proud of. But also mentorship. I spend just about every Friday, really talking one-on-one with smaller minority business enterprises, really just giving them feedback. But in addition to your, continued support, I think, you guys, in helping me to achieve those things, the other thing is you're helping me to navigate COVID-19. I commend you for leveraging technology so quickly for outreaches and one-on-one sessions, because, that's allowing the business development process and the networking process, which is a part of business development, to continue. And I can tell you, I've been as busy as I've been ever, with, instead of having to drive from Richmond, Virginia to Charlotte, I literally I can do all of that just on these calls. And it's because you guys really adopted that technology early. So thank you. You're really responsible for helping me to navigate this company through COVID-19. From my perspective, no other organization is better positioned or effective at helping MWBE firms to reach their strategic and financial objectives than the MWBE Coordinators Network. I mean, you guys are a powerful, powerful organization making a real difference. And I really think what you all do, if you couple that with the private, with the private equity M&A industry, we can replicate GPS's success, and build numerous MBEs, WMBEs with real capacity based on the value that you all create and what you do every day. So I only have a few more minutes, but I just want to call out some names, and I'm not going to get everyone because, I just want everybody on the phone to on this call just to realize the kind of support GPS has received that I'm grateful for. Starting with Tony Phillips, James Griffin, Brenda Fulmore, Deborah Giles, Carla Daniels, James Clayton, Patrice Gilmore, Renee Jones, Angela Gillian, Johnny Seegers, Pamela Gales, Stephanie Jerner, Carl Davis, China Green, Jason Deans, Dorothy Vick, Kim Gardner, Stacy Moretti, I probably butchered your name, Johnny Ortiz, Ali Alou. I mean, literally, that's the, and there's so many more of you that I didn't name because I can't see everybody who's on the call right now. But that's just the name of few who I give credit to for helping me to build what it is. And it took all of you, and it'll take all of you to continue to help me to do what I'm doing in this industry. So thank you. I don't take you for granted. And I really, truly do appreciate everything that you've done to help me build this special enterprise. And Carla, now I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Naomi, and thank you, Antonio, for sharing some of your expertise and your experiences with us, and certainly how you have been able to manage and during this time. So it's great to hear of your success and your continued growth. We are going to I'm going to see if because we're a little bit ahead of schedule, there's a video that we would like to show. So we're going to do that now. And it's a quick video, sort of our year in review. And yes, we have pictures of all of us on a screen, so which is great to really give the example of what this year's been like for everyone. So I hope you will stay on and watch this video with us, and then join us at 2:45 for our Write the Vision and Make It Plain session on how to develop a supplier diversity strategic plan with Ingrid Watson. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We will see you at our next session at 2:45.